Hello, beautiful, blessed souls. Welcome to Brainy Twin Gemini. If you're new, welcome. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments, the sense of community on our channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so, so much. So I'm very different. I channel all my energy in journals each morning. This is just a snippet. I have boxes full of all the energy. I predominantly channel masculine energy, and I strictly flip the cards truly out of my own entertainment and amazement, because the cards always resonate with the journal. So I'm just going to go through a little snippet of the energy in the last, 24 to 48 hours in the moment, and some of the syncs, signs and syncs. So what I have here is I have cycles ending. There's some storms and some blowouts. Not sure who this resonates with, but there's definitely some storms and some blowouts and clearing karma. And some, not all, may be in a very, very low place right now as they come to terms with that karma and clearing that karma. And some of you, your creativity is peaking primarily as it relates to music. So if you put an instrument down, you're now picking it up and you're getting all sorts of creativity, like talent. There's stuff coming to you, just notes. I don't know where this is coming from. And then I have intuition. So your intuition is amplified, and it has been for the last couple of days. And if not today, and whenever you stumble across this message, you were divinely guided here to listen to this message. I firmly believe that. And lastly is abundance. So the abundance is taking root and it's flourishing, and it's going to blossom into the utmost abundance. And as it relates to twin flames, the abundance is forthcoming. And it's for all of you that truly understand this journey. A little bit about myself. I'm a twin flame, did not know anything about twin flames, never even heard it before in my life. Met my twin, we separated, and we're back now in physical essence of each other, but it did come with great consequence and great pain. And what I always see this every day, and I saw it while my twin and I were physically separated, are these two stars in the sky. And I just feel like the stars are aligning. And also, I've been seeing 1010 like crazy, 222, and the doves. And I believe the doves are a message for me to say that I'm a messenger on this journey, but they also represent love, peace, harmony, maternal. And ironically, this dove was on the hood of my car, and it was just sitting there. And for the longest time, and they don't generally go on top of a car. So this message is pure message for you: love, harmony, peace, and I love it all so much. So there's so much more in there, but one thing I want to say is adopt an attitude of gratitude, and always give thanks, and before you ask. And then that just came to me now. So there's a lot to be thankful for. And the more you express gratitude in the heart, the more the abundance comes. So again, I do 4 cards. What's in the masculine card space as of the moment? We live in the moment. And this is what's in their heart space as of the moment. I'm going to ask for 3 cards, please. Thank you. 2 cards. If it's 2, I'll take it. It is. I cannot believe this. This truly is out of my own entertainment, because it always resonates. So, third-party blocks. Third-party blocks, and that's where the storm is coming, these blow-ups. The masculine energy is removing those blocks, these third-party blocks. And I have for me, I feel like it's family interference. So the family is interfering, and they're removing those blocks and paving the way. Divine is paving the way in order for you to get back to each other in physical essence, if that's what you truly want. Healing. They're healing, and that's, as I said in my journal, there's storms, there's blowouts, there's endings, and healing going on, lots of healing as they clear the karma. So what normally happens is, if this is truly your journey, and trust your intuition, please. Nobody can tell you this but yourself. When you get to that karmic clearing stage, it's very deep healing work. And it just seems to come out of nowhere. You instinctively just clear the karma. And as a result of that, you're healing your family dynamic for the future. And it's beautiful. And they are healing that family karma, or clearing that karma. And it takes great vigor and courage to do so. So they're doing that. I absolutely have this written down. Spying. They're curious as to what their feminine energy is up to. And if you have mutual friends, they've been talking, saying, hey, do you know what she's up to? They want to make sure that when they come to you in physical essence, there are no third-party blocks. And the way, particularly in our case, and just a messenger here, there was no blocks. They were all removed when we came back to each other in physical essence. So they're spying just to see if, you're mostly if you're with somebody, if you've moved on from them and moved on to someone else, which we all know is virtually impossible. And mask. I love this so much. As part of the healing, the layers of the mask. Oops, so sorry, folks. The layers of the mask are coming off. And getting to the true identity, a true you. And that is a result of the healing. And there's a lot of healing. And this is a journey of, it's a spiritual awakening. It's a journey of healing. And this, you don't just wake up one day and you're spiritually awakened. No, it is, it's a journey. It's a lifelong journey, and it's a lifelong journey of awakening, and it's a lifelong journey of healing. So again, different message, but what currently is in their heart space as of the moment. And I'm going to ask for 4 cards. And even when you get back into physical essence of each other, which is beautiful, it truly is a gift. And it's a love. And it radiates to other people. I'll ask for 4 cards, please. There still are some triggers, and there still is some healing work. So it's just not... So you may come into each other a number of times and separate. That's 3, I'll take it. No. 3 cards, please. Usually one, nope. There we go, thank you. So again, what's in their heart space? And I love it. I can. I cannot. There's so many cards here. How does this happen? You inspire me to be a better person. This is where I'm getting this creativity right now, that lie dormant within them. And they're just inspired. They're doing things that they've always wanted to do. And removing these third-party blocks and healing. They, absolutely, you came into their life and they're doing so much good things for themselves. I love you to infinity. They absolutely do. One thing they do is struggle with that love because the ego. And they're like, how could I possibly love this person so quickly? That's the ego interference, but they're taking that mask off. Wish you were here next to me. I miss you. And lastly, I'm ending all karmic cycles that don't fulfill my soul. So exactly what I have written in my journal, third-party blocks. So excellent. Now, if they could say anything to their beautiful feminine, what would it be? Just know that it's very difficult on them too. Especially if they're not ready. Sometimes they go back, if it's 4, I'll take it. If they're not ready to heal or learn their lessons, they just go right back into a karmic relationship. So if they could say anything to you, what would it be? I'm just going to do these ones as well. That'd be time to look at those. I'm going to ask for 4 cards. So this is if they could say anything to you. If it's 4, I'll take it. If it's too many. Ask for 4 cards, please. Sorry, I'm very... Has to be... I can't. Okay. Thank you. I was just going to say that. Oh, too many, sorry. 1 card, please. Thank you. No. 2. 1. Sorry, folks. There. Okay, so we'll go over these. So, faith and, I have this here as well, so they go hand in hand. So, feminine energy, please. Coming from your masculine, please don't lose the faith in us and our love. It's difficult, and it is a roller coaster ride of emotions, and truly, from time to time, you lose faith and question. But the masculine wants you to know, so please not lose the faith. They truly, truly do love you. So it's beautiful, and I love it so much. Very strong sexual energy. And the masculine has very strong sexual energy for his feminine energy. And he wants to, not he, I just use that as a metaphor. It's just energy, but the masculine is, there's deep sexual energy, and that could be triggering back and forth. So you may just be sitting there, and you may just, it's very difficult to explain. Been there a number of times. You just have this very strong sexual energy. It's very difficult to articulate, but if you're twins, you are energetically aligned always, and you feel this, you trigger these certain energies, but the sexual energy is very strong, and feminine energy, you might be able to feel that. The one thing is, and I want to put this one here beside this one, mystery, and I know we're twin flames, but I'm confused. So the masculine energy knows, and they've known for quite some time what you are, but they're confused, and that is the ego, and they're confused because of the ego, and they're like, there's no way I can possibly love this person as much as I do, and there's that fear, which is ego, associated with the love, because masculine energy fears rejection, and they lack the feminine energy, that nurturing, loving energy. So their ego is playing tricks with their heart, and mostly the mind, because ego is thought, and it confuses them immensely. They're sitting there, there's no way they feel the same way about me as I feel about them. And that is huge in this journey, you know, but you flow together effortlessly and beautifully, and your love is raw and vulnerable, and they're deeply confused. And nature, masculine energy wants you, feminine energy, to please get out in nature. It's very important Why is it important? Because sometimes when we're in a low vibration, it's hard to get rid of that low vibration. And just to give you an inclination, I was walking in the grass in my bare feet, and it just felt so good. Like that energy just was flowing into into my feet all the way up, and just radiated this high loving vibe. And you get so many answers when you're out in nature. And the best thing to do is just focus on the colors of the leaves, if you have that, if you have that luxury of trees or anything. Just focus on nature and just free the mind. Please, feminine energy, and the questions that you have, the answers will be forthcoming. And some of you may be doubting this as well. And I can't wait to explore the world together, and I'm seeing the signs and synchronicities. So they want you to know they're seeing the signs and the synchronicities, and that's how they've come across knowing that you're twin flames. Because divine, God, universe, however you resonate, brings those to you. And once you start to awaken, you start to notice. Have you ever wondered why? You start seeing all of these numerical patterns through, it is no coincidence. And they're seeing it, and it's beautiful. So I love that all so much. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the overall energy of the twin flames. Connection. And this is as of the moment. Everything changes from second to second, minute to minute. Day to day, month to month, year to year. And some of you have been on this journey for a very long time. I can't believe this. Okay, and 2 cards, please. And I absolutely knew that was going to come out. I just know, that these are going to come. So this is the overall energy of the twin flame dynamic. And as I said, intuition is very, very, very high right now. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is your inner guide, your gut, and it's seldomly wrong. There's some people out there that they're interfering, they're a block, and some of you are ready to explode and blow up because you're trying to validate the love you feel, but people are looking at you like you have 2 heads or like you're an alien, and they're telling you that this is not your journey and that you need to do what's good for you. You absolutely do, but trust you. No one can tell you that but you. A very, very important message. You know. You just know, in the inner depths of your core, this is something more that you ever experienced in one's lifetime. So please don't let people interfere. This is definitely a spiritual journey. You come to each other, you invoke that awakening. What a beautiful gift. It is such a beautiful gift. Sometimes it doesn't feel that way because you go through a lot of healing and a lot of soul work and a lot of crying and anger and rage. You're healing, and it is a spiritual journey. And what you have done for each other is the most beautiful blessing, because many of us in this world, this earth, we walk around with blinders on, and we don't even get to experience the beautiful experience of a spiritual journey and a spiritual awakening. And Kundalini activation is part of it all. It absolutely is. And I will be doing a series on a chakra series, and just meditation and clearing those chakras and what each of the chakras do and how you identify whether they're blocked or not. There's certain emotions, there's certain physical ailments that come with that. You need to clear these chakras and be in balance. And they start at the base of the spine and go up to the top of the head. And again, all of this wisdom and knowledge and vision is brought to you when it's meant to. And you will experience some uncomfortableness when you go through Kundalini. And you are going through it. That's what you do. You activate that within each other. And regret, I'm feeling this predominantly more with the masculine energy. There's deep regret on the way things, how they ended in physical essence, and their ego. And they're like, why did I do this to the feminine energy? Why? Like, she's the most beautiful element, most beautiful being. And generally, the runner, it's very complex. So it's almost like the feminine invokes that behavior because they're running from their own self. I don't care what anyone says out there. I know. Because I talked to my twin about this, and when we were together, he kept saying things like, oh, I need to get my life together. And I invoked that in him. He's like, I got to do some stuff. I got to do. And then it was just too much. And it wasn't sustainable. And it generally never is in bubble love. But if you have faith, faith is number one. You will find your way back to each other when you're meant to. And if you both do the work. So now I'm going to do 4 cards, just a little bit of it's as it relates to the twin flame. So very good message. I guess what I could say is, the masculine energy knows what this is about. They're deeply confused. They have regret. There's fear of rejection, but they're being pushed in the right direction. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. Ironic. Okay. 3 cards, please. Cards. And 1 card, please. This one just fell on the ground, so I'll take it. So, very ironic how that Kundalini activation card came out, and now in these energy cards, the chakras are coming out. The 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, 38, heart chakra. Some of you are needing to unblock those chakras. I have a video on the heart chakra. Listen to that one. It'll help clear. Breathe in 4 times, exhale 6 times. Focus on your breathing and your heart and your twin's heart in unconditional love. This message is coming out for a reason. Hostilities, 26. The hostilities I'm getting from this is there's endings and there's blow-ups and explosions, and it's very, very tough energy right now. And it's, as they clear the karma, there's some hostility there and some anger. It's natural. Believe it. But there's some hostilities. Angel of Balance. The Angel of Balance is here as a reminder that you need to balance your energy by getting out into nature. Get that peace, that harmony within. The dove is also a representation of that. And balance your chakras. So one of the key things, messages here to take away today is some of you may be feeling some anxiety. That's primarily heart, depression, all sorts of things. When you're at a very low point, it's generally your chakras are blocked. So I will try to get out a couple this week. I can. And then the 7th chakra, and that's Archangel Uriel, number 41, and that is the crown chakra. Maybe getting some headaches, temple pain, and the crown chakra, it could be one of those things that is blocked, but also opening. And it's at the top of the head. And it is your, like, intuition, wisdom, knowledge, all sorts of things, prophecy, vision. So that may all be coming to surface right now. And it may be a little overwhelming. So again, chakra work. And lastly, I'm going to give you a beautiful message for you to take today, wherever you are. It's loving messages only here. No bashing. Some of the stuff I see out there is beyond ridiculous. You'll be able to tell authenticity out there when you're listening, you know. Okay, so this is what I have. Okay. And it says, I'm grateful for you, my love. You give so freely without condition. Life is an endless flow of blessings because of your great love. Grateful. It's one of the things I said at the beginning. Adapt an attitude of gratitude and give freely without condition. And that's exactly what I said. Unconditional love for each other. And perhaps that's the heart chakra coming out. Archangel, I think it was Raphael. Just a reminder. There's some hostilities. It's okay. Just migrate back to the voice of the heart. So that's all I have for you today, folks. Again, thank you so much. If this resonates, thumbs up, hit the notification bell for future videos, subscribe, comment. It truly, truly does help. Have a great day, folks.